What's up, guys? Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. So in this video, I want to show you guys what I got for this week as far as mail day. I don't know about you guys, but when I get sports cards in the mail, it's like Christmas. So you're just unwrapping your presents, and it feels good. So I want to announce one more thing before I share with you guys the cards that I got this week. I'm officially going to the National. I know I got recently announced that they're officially having the event, so I just wanted to share that. I'm officially going to the National. Here's my ticket. You see that? I've already booked the room. I got the ticket. I'm actually going to be attending 3 days. I'll be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm very excited. At first, it was kind of I was on the fence with it. I didn't know if I was actually going to go or not. But you know what? I said that it's going to be my first National, and I need to go this year. I need to go because if I don't go this year, I'm going to have to wait a whole year to go next year, and I don't want to do that. So I'm looking to produce content for you guys while I'm there all 3 days. I might have to break it up because I know it's just going to be huge. I might have to break up my videos, but either way, I'm going to try to get you guys content there. I'm going to be pretty much doing the same strategy I was in Dallas. I'm going to be taking my cards there, the ones that I want to move, and I'm either going to be trading them or selling them. Either way, it should be fun, and you know, I'm going to be looking out for, you know, certain cards that I see. And that's the funny thing is I try to make a list of what cards I'm looking for. And usually I'll hit that list, or I'll see other cards that I've never seen before. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I want to get that card. So that's when I approach the dealer and then, you know, try to make a transaction right there and then. But we'll see. Either way, it'll be exciting. Like I said, my first National. So yeah, we'll see. All right, guys. So this is going to be my mail pickup. It's going to be a little bit of everything. I'm going to start off with baseball. So I picked up this 2018 Bowman Training Cone of Vlad in a PSA 10. Pretty nice card. I just think he's really on a hot streak right now. And one thing I did regret, one card that I did regret moving at the Dallas Card Show is his. I believe I had the Topps Chrome Sepia refractor, and I mean I don't regret the overall trade because I traded in for the Mahomes Prism. But if I had to go back, I would have taken that card out. So, but no, I think Vlad is very good to pick up right now. Fairly cheap, but as the season moves on, I think as he progresses and gets better and puts up those extra numbers, I think his prices will also jump in price. So I'm just trying to grab what I can right now as far as affordability right now, and you know, and just the overall card, it has to appeal to me also. But yeah, I was happy to pick up this card. The next card I got is this 2019 Bowman Mega Box Chrome of Fernando Tatis PSA 9. I like the eye appeal on this card, and just like Vlad, Tatis, you know, is up there. He had that injury for a little bit on his shoulder, but he has really rebounded from that shoulder injury, and he's caught up in all the major categories in baseball. So I've actually, even before the season started, I was grabbing Tatis, and even when his injury hit, I still wasn't stopping. I was still after Tatis, and I believe in him long term. I'm trying to get an auto of him. You know, they're fairly pricey right now, but if I see one at the upcoming shows, then I'll for sure try to make a deal for it. But yeah, Tatis is definitely a pickup for me at this time. All right, so next card. I like this card. This is going to be the 2020 Bowman Sterling Refractor of Luis Robert in a PSA 9. And this is also a short print card. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's going to be out of 199. You can never go wrong with short print cards. And off the bat, I already know that this is a low pop just because it's a short print card itself. So the low pop count on the PSA will be obviously automatically it's going to be low. But I thought this was a good time to pick up Luis Robert because, you know, as everybody knows, his injury, which occurred before the season even started, everybody was hyped up about Luis Robert. But since his injury, his prices have gone down, and I think this is the best time to buy him. If you believe in Luis Robert and you have faith in him, once he gets back full health, like I do, then you should be picking up his cards too. But like I said, this isn't. I'm not telling you to go out and buy his cards. I'm just saying this is what I'm picking up and what I'm buying right now. And some feel that, you know, Luis Robert isn't a buy right now, and that's totally fine. But right now, I think as his cards are low because of the injury, I think this is the best time to buy him. But once he's full back to health, I think his prices will go back up. So I'm trying to grab him before he gets back to 100% health. The next card I have is this 2019 Topps Chrome Refractor of Eloy Jimenez in a PSA 10. I like the eye appeal on this one, and similar to Luis Robert, Eloy, his cards have gone down because of injuries and whatnot. But I just thought this card was very cool and to have. And just like Luis Robert, I have faith in Eloy Jimenez. Once he's back to health, I think he's going to be, people are going to be watching him more. So, yeah, Eloy definitely a pickup. So that ends the baseball cards. Okay, so I'll next sport. Basketball. I picked up this Marvin Bagley 2018 Panani Prism Mosaic in a PSA 9. Now most of you say, well, why are you picking up Marvin Bagley? He's on the Kings. He's never going anywhere as long as he's with the Kings. And I could agree to that statement up to a point, but some of these cards like this one, they are liquid. So I may not be investing in Marvin Bagley long term, but he's good for the short term because he's liquid. So what I'm trying to say is I got this card in order to move it, to buy or purchase or trade in a better card, if that makes any sense. So people will notice Marvin Bagley cards and they'll pick them up, and that's the whole reason. My whole intent was to move this card in order to get a bigger card, because I know this card is going to be liquid. So and plus it's not your standard, you know, Prism. Okay, it's the Mosaic, and I believe 2017 2018 in the NBA, this was the first year of Mosaic. So that kind of like adds to the appeal. But yeah, buying on Marvin Bagley on the cheap, and I'm planning to move this card, whether it be the next card show or whenever. Some more cards that I think are liquid right now. I picked up this 2014 Pinani Select LeBron James in a PSA 9. And This actually can go both ways. I can keep this card or hold this card for long term, or I can move it right away because it's always going to be liquid. LeBron's always going to be liquid. Doesn't matter if it's rookie cards, doesn't matter if any other cards, his base cards, it's always going to move because all his cards are liquid. So I have no problem either keeping this, holding this, or moving it because it's liquid. Now, what do I plan to do with this? Same thing. Right at this time, I'm planning to move this card in order to get to a bigger card. Just kind of like with the Marvin Bagley. But yeah, LeBron's definitely, he's definitely on the low right now, and definitely a good advantage for me. Here is a 2019 Optic Holo PSA 9 of LeBron. Now, I had the same card when I traded in for the Mahomes rookie. So I basically repurchased this card because the previous card I had, it was included in that trade for the Mahomes. So I didn't want to get rid of it, but I realized that in order to get what I wanted, I needed to let go of certain cards, and that was one of the cards. But it was so easy to pick up this one. You know, I basically repurchased another one, same card, just repurchased another one, and I'm glad to have it. Now, between this one and the Select, I'm probably gonna hold one. I like this one just because of the eye appeal. I might hold this one and just move the Select, but we'll see. We'll see. I think this one will be more liquid than the Select for some reason. You know, it's LeBron James. He's still in his Cavaliers uniform. There's going to be people out there that are going to want his demand. So, yeah, even if I chose to move this, it's going to be for the same reason. It's going to be in order to get to a bigger card. So, okay, so that's basketball. Just a few basketball, a few baseball. Okay, moving on to football. One of my favorite sports to collect. So I picked up this 2019 Pinani Prism, red, white, and blue Prism of DK Metcalf in a PSA 9. I think I mentioned in my other videos, DK is a big pickup for me right now. He's a beast, just like Derrick Henry is in the running back position. DK Metcalf as a wide receiver is a beast. So this card is definitely a good pickup for me, and I'm actually, all my DK Metcalfs that I have right now, or that I'm purchasing or trading in, they're all holds for me. I think DK Metcalf's prices are underrated. I think, but that's good for me and that's good for investors because this is the best time to buy. But once he gets established and gets more respect, his cards will go back up. So yeah, DK Metcalf, definitely a pickup for me. So that's who I am picking up. Next card I picked up is a 2016 Panani Prism, red, white, and blue Disco Prism in a PSA 9 for Michael Thomas. This is a low pop card. I want to say there's only 14 of these in a PSA 9. So definitely good eye appeal. I like the eye appeal, and it's Michael Thomas, probably one of the greatest wide receivers of this generation. So I like this card. Michael Thomas is definitely a pickup for me right now. His cards, similar to DK Metcalf, his cards are undervalued right now. But once he gets back to 100% healthy, I think he's going to be dangerous. So, yeah, I have his 2016, I believe, Optic. But I like this card better. And Michael Thomas is definitely a hold for me. It's going to be interesting to see how the Saints do without Breeze. But either way, I think he's going to show more dominance in the wide receiver position, and he should be able to put up the same or better numbers as he did last year. Of course, last year he wasn't 100%, but I'm expecting him to be at full health this coming season, so definitely a big pickup for me. Next card is a 2017 Panani Prism Silver of Christian McCaffrey in a PSA 9. Guys, I've been talking about Christian McCaffrey. If you guys watched my videos on the 5 running backs that I'm currently picking up, I mentioned Christian McCaffrey in that video. This Christian McCaffrey is a pickup for me right now, and I'm currently investing in Christian McCaffrey along with those other 4 running backs. But guys, I don't just say it. I actually go out and find these cards. Christian McCaffrey, you know, as we all know, he had his injury last season. It's unfortunate, but just like Michael Thomas, just like those other stars, he should be back to full health. And once he's back to full health, he's going to be dangerous at his position. So overall, I like Christian McCaffrey. He's a good pickup for me. I have now with this one, I currently have 3 prisms, 3 silver prisms in a PSA 9. I do not have a PSA 10. It's one of the cards I will be after in these upcoming shows. But yeah, right now I think affordability, I think PSA 9s are good to go. So yeah, definitely a good pickup for me for Christian McCaffrey. All right, so these next cards, I got 2 doubles. This is the 2017 Panani Prism Silver for James Conner in a PSA 9. Guess how much I got these cards for? Okay, $20, 20 bucks. You can't even get that. You can't even grade a card these days for 20 bucks. Now, I know what you guys saying, like, James Conner isn't going to show any potential. Well, right now, he's with the Arizona Cardinals. Him and that rookie running back, forget his name, they're going to be battling for the running back 1 position. So, but I think Conner has a better chance just because he has more experience. And same thing with the other guys. If he's 100%, he's dangerous. Even when I had him for fantasy football last season, in the beginning of the year, he tore it up. I think right when it hit mid-season or towards the end, that's when his numbers declined because of his injury. So he's no longer with Pittsburgh. He's with Arizona. Arizona has a great offensive stature to them. They have Murray, they have Hopkins, they have J.J. Watt now with the defense. I think that team will go places. And what more of a player to pick up than James Conner as the number 1 running back in Arizona? Because I really, that's what I believe. I think he'll be running back 1 in Arizona. So, and come on, $20 for each card. This is like, it's a low risk for me, low risk and potentially high reward. So, and if you never heard of James Conner, look up his numbers and look up his highlights, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think James Conner will definitely work out in Arizona. All right, so same thing. I got 2 doubles. This time in Devin Singletary. This is his 2019 Select Field Level Silver Prism. And same thing, guys. I got each for 20 bucks. So I originally bought one of each for Singletary and James Conner, and this was the same seller. And he emailed me. He said, "Hey, are you looking for another copy? You looking for double?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "Yeah, I'll sell it to you at the same price or cheaper." I was like, "Okay." And you cannot go wrong with this. He's automatically the #1 running back in Buffalo. And I think he's really underappreciated. So, as everybody knows, Buffalo went pretty far in the playoffs. You know, unfortunately, the Chiefs stomped them, but they put up a good fight, and they have really good potential to go even further in the playoffs this upcoming season. But I thought, you know, Silver Prism PSA 9 of Devin, #1 running back in Buffalo, like $20, so why not? You know, and it only takes 1 or 2 games for his cards to spike, and maybe that's the time to sell. But for $20, it's the same reasoning. You know, I have a low risk and potentially high reward to get from this purchase. So, yeah. All right, guys. So my last card is kind of like a PC item for me. I picked up this 2005 Bowman Chrome Silver Refractor of Vincent Jackson in a BGS 9.5. I saw this card and I was like, hey, I gotta have this. I'm not a Chargers fan. I'm more of a player fan. So I like Vincent Jackson. I think he was a good addition to the Chargers. And you know, when you think of Chargers, Vincent Jackson has to be up there in that team, the team name. And I believe this is also a low pop. So yeah, I just liked it. I like the look of it, and I also got this card for a low. I believe I only paid $25 for this card. Yeah, it was $25. So I'm not looking to trade it or sell it. This is just a PC item for me. But if you know Vincent Jackson, you know he was a threat on the field for the Chargers. So I believe he got out officially in 2016. He may be eligible for the Hall of Fame. I forget the eligibility years, but definitely a good potential to be in the Hall of Fame. And I believe he made the Chargers Hall of Fame already. So yeah, you just look at the shine on this card, and it's just amazing. So yeah, $25. PC, hey, why not? You know. All right, guys, that's it. That's the end of my mail day. I hope to bring you guys more videos each week of my mail days. I hope you guys liked it. I appreciate it, and have a good weekend, guys. Take care.